Scott Shelby and Chris Singleton. It's the Texas Rangers. Today's starting pitcher, Shane Baz. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Grich throws to first in time. One pitch and one out. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it is out of here. His second of the year, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 1-0.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down. Up next for the Rangers, Bobby Abreu. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. And a foul ball. Suarez with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Abreu at first, one gone. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Wilyer Abreu in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Now one miss.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next pitch in for a strike. 3-1. That's a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just...
This one smoked. Could be trouble. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead. 1 out. Runner at second. And now it's William Contreras. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Laser. Base hit. The throw in. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. It's 4-zip. So man aboard. Wilson Contreras stepping in for the Rangers. This one popped up. Ward running hard to get it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Luis Aparicio getting ready to hit. 2 hits and 5 at-bats yesterday. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, 2 outs. Jackson Chourio stepping in for the Rangers. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And the lead is up to 5. Here comes the manager out of the... So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Cade Povich.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from him.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. Leading off, Bobby Grich.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
In the air, right field, Abreu. On his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Greenberg in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Low outside.
On the ground right side. Contreras takes it himself here tonight. An efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ripped, but it curls foul.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
Fastball.
Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. Sliced hard, but foul.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
High inside.
On the ground. And it goes just foul.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
The 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Low inside.
Hit on the ground to short. Aparicio slings to first, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles. Back now at Oriole Park. 2nd inning set to go. Ronald Acuna Jr. stepping in for the Rangers. Out towards right center field. Ward moving under this one. And there's 1 away.
Oriole Park still one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of baseball. I can't say another franchise does it better than Baltimore. The opening day ceremony, the players come in from the outfield through the center field wall, long orange carpet, so many fans here. Just a great place.
That signature warehouse in right field as well. You talk about knowing where you are, a sense of place. I mean, who could forget Griffey hitting the ball off the warehouse in the home run derby? But always when shots are framed, you see that building, you know exactly where you are. Oriole Park.
And when teams started building sort of state-of-the-art ballparks, Baltimore was the first organization to do it up the way that they did. Really created a mold for other organizations to follow when upgrading or building new ballparks.
2 down, bases empty. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Yeah, this really was the first old school new ballpark that we saw in the major leagues. Swing and a ground ball. That ends the inning. Bottom of the second. Stepping in, Jordan Westburg.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Luzardo certainly has
Sinker.
electric stuff,
Low
considered by
outside.
many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu under it. And a quick out, number one.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Travis Hafner now in the box. Comes up
Four-seam
empty with a
fastball.
swing there.
High outside.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
So when you look
Sweeper.
at that, he's not
Low
completely
outside.
preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at
Four-seam
most.
fastball. Middle inside.
Got him swinging.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high
Four-seam
90s,
fastball.
you'll get away with
Low
some of those, more
outside.
margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on
Four-seam
improved spin
fastball.
rates. These
High
fastballs
outside.
are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
He's getting the
Four-seam
barrel to the
fastball.
ball. It's just got to
Low
work on that
inside.
timing a little bit.
Sweeper.
Ooh, missed a mistake
Low
right there.
outside.
And he chases that one. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started. Wilyer Abreu stepping in for the Rangers. Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next, William Contreras. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Hammered down the right side, but foul. On the ground, could be 2. In time to Bush, 2 out. So digging in, Luis Aparicio. Reached on an infield single his first time. In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Line drive, that's a base hit. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out. So up next, Jackson Chourio.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
To the right side, Grich flips it, and they get the out. Back now at Oriole Park. Wilsingy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this
Four-seam
thing going.
Susak will handle the catching duties in this one in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And his batting average this season is
Four-seam
over
fastball.
400.
Low outside.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up
Four-seam
for it by
fastball.
something off
High
speed
outside.
earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate, Colton Cowser.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
A little bit high. And the count even 1-1.
Sweeper.
Berg, it looks like
Middle
somebody
outside.
missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And he swings through that one.
Sweeper. Low outside. Sweeper. Middle outside.
This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged over to start the season and get into a slump.
Foul ball there.
Sweeper. Low inside.
0-2 now. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. So next to hit for Baltimore, Hank Greenberg. He's 0 for 1. That one hammered left field. Carrying well. And that ball is out of here. So he goes yard to left. His second of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Taylor Ward.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
And that is out of play.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's 5-2. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Jose Altuve stepping in for the Rangers. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Greenberg has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Abreu at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Altuve leads off first with 1 away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball to strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Two on, 1 out. That one found hard the other way. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That one fouled off. 2 on 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Next to hit, William Contreras. A little bit high, maybe. And that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Hafner. Over to first. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 6. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Got him. 1 away. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. Fly to left his first time.
Jordan Westburg.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Travis Hafner. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Back here in Baltimore, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Line drive, speared at first. Bush takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Luis Aparicio stepping in for the Rangers. He's 2 for 2. On the ground to third, and that one handled in time to Bush, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th. Now on the bump, Keegan Aiken. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. So next to hit for Texas, Jackson Chourio. Out towards right center field. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. And now the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Michael Bush.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's the catcher, Daniel Susek. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
Hey!
Sweeper. Middle outside.
And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ground ball right side. Altuve handles it there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. It's the welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Jose Altuve stepping in for the Rangers. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Aiken measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And he can't make the play. Still swings it to second, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 1 out man at first. Down the left fielder, Bobby Abreu. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. Eugenio Suarez stepping in for the Rangers. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right.
Ball 1.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Stays alive. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So up next, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's the Rangers.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Germán Marquez. Ready to make his season debut.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Up.
Knuckle curve. Low outside.
On the ground right side, Altuve whips it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. And next for the Orioles, Hank Greenberg. He's already homered here in this one.
Oh,
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The Rangers leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. That one drilled left field and foul ball.
Middle inside.
The 1 is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Takes it in for the out. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first.
No, that's a ball.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside.
Right.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Right side. And it's through for a hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning. Next is the designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Popped foul out of play off to the right.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
The 0-1. And that one hammered back there. Gone! Tyler O'Neill sends it out. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-4.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down, and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Travis Hafner. And a foul ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the inning. Orioles close the gap on the homer. We're through 6 full. This is Rangers baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Kittredge.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. Kittredge, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One and 2 now. In the air to left center. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate. For him, he looks locked in. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Santander in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted, and it's into the gap, and that's going to roll to the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
swinger snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's the ball. The next to hit takes ball one.
Here's a softball situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
On the ground, right side, tosses to first, and there's two down.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Up the middle, Hafner. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Up the middle, and a base hit knocks in a run. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. The new pitcher in the game, Zach Eflin.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now here is Bobby Abreu. That one to first. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's Michael Bush digs in now.
Sinker. Low middle.
In the air, left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Fought off foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
One away. So now with one away and a man at second. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside.
On the ground to short, Aparicio. Throw to first in time. Back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. And it's fouled away.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
In the air, left field. And that will end the inning. One left for the Orioles. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the eighth. Eugenio Suarez stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Rangers.
Next up for Texas, Wilyer Abreu. Hard hit, right side. Bush steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next
William
for the Rangers,
Contreras
catcher,
now at the plate.
William Contreras.
Swings and misses. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Yennier Cano, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
On the ground, Grich fires over to first. And that is the third. Back here in Baltimore. Edgardo Henriquez will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Outside.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Cutter. High outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cutter. High outside.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Slider. Low outside.
Here's a high chopper. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. And a man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor Ward.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Cutter. Middle outside.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Four-seam
Greenberg
fastball.
on at first.
Inside.
Nobody out. And down on strikes. And there's 1 down.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter when you're...
There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 8-6. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
1 down. Out of the dugout. Robert Suarez gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Circle change. Low inside.
That one way inside.
Circle change. Low inside.
Sold it really well with the arm speed.
Circle change.
Swung underneath
Low
it, so
inside.
changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ripped to right. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the shortstop, Travis Hafner. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. It's their 2nd home run of the inning.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boo. Fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And now Michael Bush. 4 runs already in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the catch. Manager out of the... So, out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Anibal Sanchez.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after after that down and away pitch.
That one ripped left field. Banks off the wall. The throw into second. And in there with a double off the wall.
He was all over that one. Down to go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Low inside.
Colton Cowser will hit next. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Sinker. Low middle.
That one backed up the middle and it gets through. Heading for the plate. Here's the throw. He will score and they take the lead. 9-8. So next to hit for Baltimore, Bobby Grich. And that's a little bit high. Ball one.
Changeup. Low outside. Cutter. Middle inside.
Out towards right center field. Abreu should have this one. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Will Vest. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Well, 1-run game, Anthony Santander at the plate. A double and a run scored his first time up. Late swing, foul to the left. And the 0-1. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ripped on a line. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
High fly ball, right field. Ward ranging back. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Up next for the Rangers, Jackson Chourio. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Two down, nobody on. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.